The hidden danger of Amazon keywords. Don't use these if you want to succeed. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO of EHP Consulting Group. Let's dive in. Now, if you use prohibited keywords on your listing might look like this, and it looks pretty decent. And then a little dog's going to show up, which means nobody can buy it and it's completely shut down. Now, we do have a little list right here that we've created over time, and there's different types of keywords, right? So we've got keywords that are bad, which means if you add them, like cures cancer, you might die, it will kill the rats, right? The listing will get yanked, which means it's going to get shut down, and then your listing is going to turn into a little dog, which means nobody can purchase it, and it's deactivated. Now, there are gray areas where sometimes Amazon will remove it, or they may ask for documents. So they might yank your listing like this, but they'll say, hey, we'll reinstate it, but you need to give us documents that prove that it's FDA approved, or it's 510K approved, right? Or if you put love in there, they might not let you run ads, right? So there's some gray areas. And then, of course, there's yellow areas as well that are kind of in the middle. So you might need repel insects. That's going to have a pesticide, so you need to get approved for that. So there's kind of different ones, as you can see, that we've made a short little list of, and we want to really focus on the red ones. And there's many, many lists out there that say prohibited keywords. But a lot of these lists don't have ones that are definitely going to get you removed, and ones that are, maybe you need documents to say it, right? So we have a list right here that's supposed to help you. But pretty much what you want to watch out for, let me zoom in on this, is any prescription drugs. So if there are prescription drugs, I see on the female enhancement, male enhancement clients, they're trying to rank for the keywords like Viagra, female Viagra. That's a no-no, right? You're gonna get your listing shut down for that. Now, you can misspell it and like forget the A at the end, right? You can kind of work your way around it, but don't write out prescription drugs in your back end, in your front end, or any of that stuff. Just drugs in general, cocaine, anything regarding sex, you want to watch out for. So if it's any sexual term, even the word love, watch out for, because Amazon might put an adult flag on your listing. They might not take down your listing, but they might put an adult flag on your listing where you're not able to run ads. Nobody can see your listings unless you're verified to be 18 and up. And who the heck puts their age on Amazon? Any guns, any claims like it cures cancer. One of our clients, they wanted to put that their product cures Alzheimer's. And I was like, you can't put that unless it does, but it doesn't. Brand names you can use compatible with. So again, there are trademarks, right? So like if you're like, I'm selling this product is like McDonald's, you can't do that, but you are able to get around it. This is going to be one of those gray areas where here's one of our clients, they sell a part and they put compatible with Dodge Ram. Now, even though we put compatible with, Amazon will sometimes shut down the listing, and then we have to get approval from Amazon and be like, hey, we're not saying it's made by Dodge Ram, we're saying it's compatible with. Then Amazon reinstates it and we're allowed to use that terminology. So there's certain terminology you're allowed to use, and you can pretty much put trademarks in there. So like compatible with McDonald's French fries or something like that. Compatible with Apple phones, like the chargers, right? So there's certain ways you can get around, but you just want to be very careful for any of these types of claims. These are the main ones that you want to be weary of. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, there is no actual list. You'll see other consultants, other teams, Amazon, they might give you a tiny list, but they're never going to give you a full list, and they're not going to break it down and say, hey, these keywords you can never use, these gray keywords, right? They'll give you a tiny list of different, especially for supplements, different vitamins or herbs and ingredients that aren't allowed to be in there. You can Google them, like prohibited keywords list, but Amazon changes it. They change their list constantly. So sometimes they add things, they remove things. Their robots during the holiday season will remove your listing, but other times of the year they won't remove your listing. So a lot of this is trial and error to see what works. But if you follow what to watch out for, you should be good 90% of the time. The other 10%, Amazon might just remove you for no damn reason. But this is where the ChatGPT comes in clutch. So what you're going to do is go to ChatGPT, and this is my option number 1, just to triple check. It's always good to have a robot double check your work. So you say, please act as an Amazon specialist. Review the list of keywords I'll provide. Identify any prohibited terms word by word to ensure compliance. Is that clear? So you're just going to use ChatGPT to look and see, okay, what keywords might come up as prohibited. So what we do is we look at, let's say, one of our clients, we copy their entire listing. You just copy all their copywriter, and then you just paste it in. You say this to ChatGPT, you paste it in, and now it's going to say some things that might not be allowed. That way you can double check it. This is a great way for listings that you already have up, or listings that you're looking to make modifications for, right? As seen on Shark Tank might be a problem. You can see as seen on Shark Tank. Maybe Shark Tank, they could be dicks, and they could be like, hey, you're not allowed to use Shark Tank. That's our trademark. And they might kick you off. So you need to be wary as that. Up to 5-hour burn time. This claim is likely acceptable, but it should be truthful and verifiable. So just make sure they're saying, hey, their fire will burn up to 5 hours. Just make sure it's truthful, or you're going to get a lot of returns. Reusable travel pit. Made in the USA, just triple check. They're like, it could violate Amazon's guidelines if it's unverifiable. Amazon could verify it at some point. So you're just kind of applying now and get it. Oh, this is Amazon's thing. So for the $10 gift card, here it is. So don't copy that part. But you can kind of just go through, and it's going to help you see, like, hey, this is acceptable, but just make sure it is. Because there is going to be a time once you start generating sales, that's when Amazon starts looking at your listing and starts seeing, oh, you're not allowed to have this keyword, and they'll start removing you. So just be wary and ready for that. Number 2 is to be asking Amazon directly. So if you ask Amazon directly, this is also another option. The issue with this is Amazon, most of the time, is going to give you reps that don't even know their own policies. So they have people working at Amazon that don't know Amazon's policies and Amazon's prohibited keywords, but it does help to get something in writing. So what you can do is just go to the top right, contact Amazon, and we're like, hey, I'm going to add biodegradable in my title. Is that okay? And then what you can do is call the rep, because via email, they're just going to copy and paste it. But you can say my issue's not listed. Can I add biodegradable in my title, right? And then you're going to call them, ask to speak to the catalog team. That's a team upper. And then once you speak to them, you're going to be like, hey, can I add biodegradable in my title? And then they're going to give you their honest answer. A lot of the times they might not even know what the hell they're doing, but you're going to get somebody sometimes that's like, hey, yes, you can. And if they do say yes, say, can you send that in writing as well while we're on the call? They can actually put notes in and then send you in writing, yes, you can add biodegradable. And if Amazon removes your listing or takes down your listing, you can screenshot that case ID and then they'll reinstate it. That happens a lot, even with account suspensions. If you have somebody at Amazon that says you can do something and then Amazon suspends your listing or suspends your account, you can go back and screenshot that, and then pretty much you're not liable. It really helps. So getting something written from Amazon helps. And again, I recommend to call first, ask for the catalog team, then ask them while they're on the phone. If they do say, hey, yes, you can add biodegradable, before you add that to your title, make sure you get it written. Okay, and then my final way, and this is my favorite way that most people don't use, it's to create a dummy listing. So what a dummy listing is it's just a duplicate of your actual listing, and you're going to put in all those keywords that, maybe Amazon will remove your listing. So for example, let's say this says biodegradable thank you bags, and I want to put eco-friendly, and I want to put 100% biodegradable in my title, and I don't know if I'm allowed to. before I change the title. Because if I change my title and Amazon doesn't allow it and takes down my listing, that's a huge problem. I lose sales, I lose time, right? But what you can do is actually make a copy of your listing. So you're gonna click copy listing, and then you're gonna get a new UPC code. This is just a dummy UPC code, right? So you can get dummy UPC codes from snapupc.com. So you can buy like a dummy UPC code just to practice, and then you just put in all the information. Maybe we're gonna put in eco-friendly. We're gonna put like eco-friendly bags or something. We wanna see if eco-friendly is allowed. And then we're gonna put in that dupe UPC, and then we're going to post it. And that's just a dupe. So if that one gets removed, it's no worries. We can just delete it. And then we know that's a bad keyword and not to put it in our actual listing. So dummy listings are one of the best ways to triple check your work. And that's it for today's video. Leave a comment below if you've ever got a listing removed on Amazon and how long did it take for you to fix it. If you learned something new, drop a like, and if you're an Amazon seller, I highly recommend subscribing to our channel because we're giving away great content that's going to help you in your Amazon journey. And of course, if you need help with increasing sales, anything mentioned in this video, or just help selling on Amazon, contact EHP Consulting Group. The link is right in the description to contact us or schedule a call. Also, our #1 service is our full A to Z Amazon account management service. This is where we'll fully manage your inventory, calling Amazon, customer service, advertising, SEO, dummy listing creation, and much, much more. The benefit of this service is so you can spend time working on your business instead of in your business every day, like making dummy listings, SEO, calling Amazon for hours on end just to fix an issue. Let us do it all for you. Save time, money, and increase your sales with ehpconsultinggroup.com. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO of EHP Consulting Group, and I'm signing out.